Hi, my name is Monique and I currently live in my 2022 Ford Transit Connect van in order to save money so that I could eventually buy land and live a simpler life, and I enjoy sharing snippets of my life with you all.
I'm about to go to the gym, and some of you know that I definitely like to work out consistently, but I've been off of it for a few weeks, and that's okay. I'm not beating myself up about it. I'm not about to jump in head first back into working out. I'm going slowly. I've been in Eureka, California for about a week now, and this is the second time I've worked out, and I'm okay with that. I'm just not feeling it right now, so I don't want to put a ton of pressure on myself, but I know I'll get back to it. I always do. I'll get back to my consistency. And plus, I just have a lot of stuff on my mind, a lot of things that I need to get done. Online type of work that I'm behind on. Getting back into vlogging is weird even though it's only been a few weeks, I just feel awkward. All right, let's go to Planet Fitness. Thank you. It is 5:19. Oh, my phone. It's always something, man. I just spent $2, I wish. I just spent $260 on a new tire. And then last night I dropped my phone. And I don't know if you can see, yeah, the screen looks white, I think. Can you see a little bit? But my screen is broken. And I thought I would be able to get a phone replacement with Asurion insurance. But since it was my fault because I dropped it, I'm not gonna get a free phone replacement. I'm gonna have to buy another one, which typically costs me between $100 to $200 when I get it through Asurion. Yeah, it's just always something. Life is gonna make you spend some money. Right when you think, okay, yes, I have everything I need, everything I want, I'm gonna start saving money. You get a flat tire in the mountains and you drop your phone. But it's not horrible. I really thought the tire was gonna cost a lot of money. I've heard of people spending way more money on tires. Also, the tire could have been worse. I could not have insurance at all on my phone, and I would have to buy a regular phone, which is over $1,000. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and spend my little $100 or $200 on another little insurance phone and call it a day. This is where I parked at last night, a residential neighborhood. I don't typically do this. I typically park in grocery store parking lots, gym parking lots, shopping plaza parking lots. I've been parking at the Costco for the past week until last night. The Costco seems pretty safe on the weekdays, but I don't know, on the weekend, Friday night, the other night, I swear I heard cars being broken into. I heard car alarms. I heard more than one car alarms go off. It was so weird because the car alarm would turn on, and then as soon as it would turn off, I would hear the car turn on and then drive off. And I was thinking, did someone just break into the car and steal it? But I'm going to tell myself that it was just the owner of the car struggling to turn off the car alarm, and maybe they were leaving for an overnight job or something. Because I heard way too many cars being messed with that night. And then people kept walking by my van, and I was the only vehicle in that Costco. It wasn't typically like that. Usually there would be a few travel trailers, and there was this other van who would park right next to me every night. But Friday night, it was like they all knew you don't stay at the Costco on the weekends or something. I don't know. Maybe they left. But it was weird how there was no one there on Friday night. They all left. And people just kept walking around my van, and I heard them talking about my van. So I heard someone say, oh, it's a van, it's a van. Yeah, it was just crazy. I did not sleep well. So I told myself I'm not sleeping at the Costco anymore. I remember driving on this street, and there's another street that I want to try tomorrow. But I remember driving on these two streets and thinking they look pretty safe. So I always had this street in mind in case I couldn't stay at the Costco. I don't eat tortillas or bread very often, and I was craving some. I've been craving wraps. So this week I've been eating wraps. Just veggie wraps, tofu scramble wraps, just anything I make, I've been putting it in a wrap. This is the brand of tortillas that I'm using. Growing up, I used to put sour cream and salsa on my scrambled eggs. So now whenever I'm craving that, I just use yogurt. It tastes exactly the same. And because I like everything spicy, my breakfast burrito. Someone drew on my van. Look at that. I knew people were messing with my van while I was... I bet that happened when I was in Costco. It looks like someone tried to write something here that looks like an F and an L and an O. I need to wash my van. For sure. This is all from Wyoming. All of that is from Wyoming. I'm about to go to Walmart because 2 days without a vacuum is long enough for me. I need to replace my vacuum. Hopefully I can find something. Anyways, I'm just gonna go to Walmart, look for a vacuum, and find somewhere to park and work for the rest of the day. I slept in late. It's 2:15 right now. You know, even though half the day is gone, it probably won't be until 3:30. Oh crap, I have a meeting. Okay, I have 2.5 hours until my meeting. I have meetings on Sundays, every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And with me traveling and changing to mountain time, central time, Pacific time, all these different times, it's been so hard to keep up with my meetings on Sunday. But I've been doing it, so.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Henderson Street.
Oh, I'm gonna park next time. Okay.
Continue on Henderson Street for 1 mile.
Hi.
Hello.
Ion Vac. This looks like what I had before. Oh, why is this one cheaper?
Well, this one's cheaper. You get cheaper.
What's the difference? Cordless vac. Is this not cordless? They both say 2 times stronger. What's the difference? This says 2 times stronger. This says 2 times stronger. This is ion cordless. This is ion cordless. I'm not seeing the difference. Oh, they have the sharp one. Nah, for extra $15. Nope. Shark is the brand that I had before, but this is $50 and this is $35. I think I'll save my $15 and see what this one is. See how good this one is. Bye. I just need to make sure I like this thing before I drive away from Walmart. Dang, this one is not as good as the Shark. Dang, man. It'll get the job done. Let me try this little attachment. It's definitely not nearly as good as the Shark wand. If you can get the Shark wand, get that instead. But I just don't want to spend the extra money on that. I've spent hundreds, you know, between the tire and the phone and this, I will have spent nearly $500 of money that I did not intend to spend within the last week or two. I just don't want to buy another Shark wand. I don't need this thing. You know what? Let me look online and find out how much a Shark wand costs. It's just a superior vacuum. Oh, dang. $120 something. Is that what I spent? That was back when I had a job, clearly. The Shark wand costs $128. No way. That's what, okay. We're gonna stick with this $35 crappy vacuum. It's better than nothing. I had no clue that's how much that vacuum cost. Yeah, that was back when I had a job, you guys. Now my job is YouTube, and YouTube pays trash, so I cannot afford a Shark wand. But while I'm near a trash can, I'm gonna toss this. It comes with a little base that I don't need. I'm gonna toss this. I'll keep the attachments. And I'm gonna toss this box. Dang, this vacuum sucks. I used to think a little cordless vacuum was a cordless vacuum, you know? Like, there's really not that big of a difference. I'm telling you, there's a difference. Shark Wand is a really good cordless vacuum. I really don't feel like this just feels so cheap. I feel like it's gonna break probably by the end of the year. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to take care of it. But it just feels cheap. The suction power is trash. I'm gonna charge it and see if that helps with the suction power. But man, I'm so sad. I take my vacuuming seriously, and this just isn't doing it for me. Much better. I keep complaining about this vacuum, but it gets the job done, you know. 35 bucks, what more can I ask for?
Uploaded the formatting, and adding a bonus. Send me the file. I can show you quickly how to do it. I'll do it for you. It takes 2 seconds.
Yeah, so I'm doing that on repeat. I was doing it earlier, so I'm doing.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for being here. Another day, another week, and yeah, see you next time. Thanks you soon. See you soon next time. Okay.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you. Thank you, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Always something, right? My battery died. I've been sitting out here working, and as I was finishing up work and closing up my laptop, I noticed that my batteries were still fully charged, and that was not normal because I haven't turned on my car all day except to drive here. And so I quickly realized that I did not turn off my alternator charging. So my house batteries have drained my car battery. This is the first time this has happened in nearly 5 years of living this way. I've been waiting for it. I mean, of course I've tried to avoid it, which is why I have avoided it for nearly 5 years, but I've always had it in the back of my mind. But luckily, hopefully I'm prepared because I have a little jump start kit that I have never had to use before. So now I have to dig everything out of my little garage area because the jump start kit is underneath this chair. Awesome. Okay.
Rounded, that's got a flat side, so the adapter here can only go in one way. If you give me 1 second.
All right, I looked at some YouTube videos. It seems pretty simple. Let's try it. Oh my gosh, it worked. Ah! It worked. My battery is charging right now. There's plenty of these you can buy. This is the one that I have in case you are interested. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Oh my gosh. I don't want it to die, but it won't turn off. Allow the jumper starter to cool down for at least 1 minute. Okay, it turns off by itself. Oh, I love this thing. Somehow I always get everything back over here. Every time I have to take everything out of this section, I get nervous because I don't know how I'm gonna put it all back. I never remember how I organize everything. But now I have my jumper right here for easy access. So in case I need it again, I won't have to go digging. I won't have to go digging underneath my car seat. If jump starting a battery and replacing a dead vacuum are all the issues I have to deal with this week, I'll take it. I will take it. That's easy. Oh my gosh, that's so easy. The battery was easy. Getting a new vacuum is easy. Things could be so much worse. Stunning sunset. I was here yesterday and it was so cloudy. I didn't get to see the sunset. So I think I'm going to stay here until the sun fully sets. And that's beautiful. Okay, battery is charging, battery is good. I'm just gonna clean up my van a little bit.
She's all twisted, rotting in the sweet stench of cigarettes, unable to make up her mind of who or what she wants to be in this moment. She's frightened, betrayed by her own sense of self-worth, as if only in this moment she realized everything she had been telling herself was a lie. She's fed up with the white noise, the never-ending drone searing into her consciousness, suffocating her to the point where she could no longer think. She could no longer breathe, recovering from odd questions to odder answers stuck in the larynx. Open nostrils, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. She felt no attachment to it. Not anymore, but she knew she had no choice but to continue. Open nose, inhale. Open mouth, exhale. For in this moment, no matter who she thought she was, she remained a body with mind, clinging to the state of waking sleep, tiptoeing in the twilight, fiending for a cigarette. How many more beginnings must end like this?
I'm gonna wait and see. This is a busy little road. These little roads are busy at night, busier than I would think they would be, especially for such a tiny town that has hardly anything in it. But I still slept well last night. It did start to calm. These people with their little engines that they love to rev up, I don't know, it just seems like they like to do that here. That's really what it is. At a certain point at night, I start hearing people speeding on these little roads. It's a busy road. You guys hear all these vehicles? I'm feeling like I'm gonna stay here for a few weeks. I don't know yet. I do know the next place I want to go, which is a little bit south. The city that I want to go to after this is going to be bigger and busier, and it might be harder to find parking, harder to find solitude. I can say, even though this town is small and boring, it's not very hard to find parking. And it's not very hard to just be by yourself around here, which some of you know, I really love that. I love my solitude. So I just want to take advantage of that while I'm here, and I want to get a lot of work done. I have a lot of things I want to do outside of YouTube in the next 2 weeks, and I want to accomplish that and get it done before I start traveling again. So I'm really just forcing myself. I'm not even looking at the right. Sorry, I'm supposed to be looking over here. I thought my phone is switched in the opposite direction, and I was looking, I thought this was the camera, but I just realized it's over here. Sorry if I've been looking, I don't know where I've been looking at. but I'm not one of those people who looks at myself when I talk, so that's kind of why I didn't realize I was looking at the wrong camera. Anyways, but it wasn't, what was I saying? But it will benefit my wallet, it will benefit my vehicle, less driving, it will benefit my mental state, it's gonna benefit my business. There's just way more pros than cons to staying in this place for 2 weeks, for at least 2 weeks. So I think I'm gonna do that. I keep chasing different places thinking that that's going to make me feel at home or something. I don't really even fully know what I'm chasing. I do know I'm chasing home. I think I mentioned it in this video or in some other video before. I did a whole little talk about not feeling at home, about not having a home. So I do know that I'm chasing that. I don't know, man. I just gotta slow down. There's no, going to this next city isn't going to make me feel any, isn't going to fill any void that I have within me right now. So part of me wants to leave the city because it's so boring. If I'm gonna be in a place that has nothing, I should at least be in the middle of the forest, is how I feel. To have nothing to do in a city or a town, it's just unacceptable to me. I don't even have a Whole Foods where I can just sit in the dining room. I just really enjoy sitting in the dining room and working at Whole Foods. You know, and hearing the ambient noises of the voices and the sounds and all that stuff in the grocery store. I can't even do that here. But I need to have good service because I want to get a lot of work done. That's why I'm not camping right now. Anyways, I'm going to challenge myself to be still. And I'm going to try to explore a little bit. There are a bunch of state parks, a bunch of beaches. I'm on the California coast. Places I could go outside of Eureka, and I do want to try to do that. And I do plan to explore a little bit and show you all this area of California. But for today, I'm going to go to the store, and then I'm going to go park somewhere, make something to eat. It is 12:37 right now, so I want to go ahead and eat something and work. That's all I'm gonna be doing the next 2 weeks. Okay, let's go do that.
At the light, turn right onto Broadway Street, then turn left.
It's the cheapest one. So this is the one we're gonna get. Hi, I'm well. How are you?
Very good.
Good.
And do you have a card of phone number with us?
No.
Okay. $28.31.
All right.
Will that be cash or card?
Card, please.
And do you need a receipt for this?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Oh, gosh, it's not even right. I just feel like everything is going wrong, even though it's not true. I'm just hangry. I usually get avocados like this because I don't eat them right away. In a day, 2 days max, this would have been the perfect ripeness. But I didn't think about that when I got the avocado. Whatever, man. Whatever. Just disperse yourself, please. I don't even care. It's good enough. First meal of the day, 4:45 p.m. That is unacceptable. All right. This thing is huge. Don't mind me. I promise you, I will annihilate all of it. Someone called the cops on me. I didn't have a chance to get my phone out while I was talking to them, but they were so nice. The cops are just calling me again. I'm really starting to get used to this. I'm getting used to speaking to police officers, which could be a good thing, you know. I'm becoming more comfortable, like not as stressed when I see a cop car outside of my van and a cop knocking on my door. Well, I guess it depends on their vibe too. The cop that many of you saw in the last video, when he bothered me, he was just acting like a jerk, completely lied on me, made up a whole lie. So it does help when the vibe of the cops is more calm. But I got here late last night. I have not been here even one full day, and someone called the cops on me and told the cops that I've been here for a day or so. I think she said a day or so, or a day or two were the cops' words. It's a complete lie. I have not been here for a day or so. I have not even been here for one day. I've been here for overnight. It was so respectful from both sides. They didn't come banging on my door like that other cop did in the other video. I wish I would have caught it. And that's why I came out of the van so pissed off. He was like, that dude could have dented my car, and he would not have paid for it. I know he wouldn't have paid for it. He was beating so hard on my van. I thought that I was gonna have a dent in my van. These cops here, that's what they did. That's what it sounded like. And then they waited a while because, you know, anytime someone knocks on my van, I always freeze. And I'm like, did I hear that right? Did I hear that correctly? My windows are always covered, so I can't really see out. I don't know what's happening. I could turn on my dash cam and then look at my phone and all that, but that'll take forever for my dash cam to load up. Anyway, so I always freeze a little bit. And then I'm like, did someone just knock on my van? And then I heard like that. Not yelling. The other dude was yelling. They weren't yelling. They didn't say anything. They just lightly knocked on my van. So I said, okay. It's probably a cop. I put a shirt on, put some clothes on, and opened the door and smiled and let them know that I'm not going to be aggressive towards them or anything like that. And they were so kind. After we talked, she told me that I could be here for up to 72 hours, no longer than 72 hours, just in this particular spot. And I'm actually glad that they spoke to me, because I told her that I want to be here. I told her that I want to be in Humboldt County for another few weeks because it's quiet. Because, you know, it's not super busy here. It's kind of quiet in some areas. I told her I'm a van lifer. I'm just traveling the country, and I'm probably going to be here for a few more weeks, and I'm just going to park my van on other streets. And she said that's fine, as long as you don't stay in one spot for more than 72 hours. And then she asked me if I needed to know where anything was, if I knew where the grocery stores was, any resources, anything like that. I told her, oh, I've already been to the Eureka natural food store, Costco, and I told her the stores I've been to, and she was like, okay, cool, you already know a few places. And then she gave me her card, and she said, have a good day, you know, you're fine, you can stay here. And yeah, I'm just so grateful that this experience was so much better. Stark difference from the experience I had with all the other cops on the other side of the country where my family lives.
All right, I just ramble on and on about my experience with the cops. I was just really impressed with the way they handled the situation, and I just ramble on about it. But this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you to everyone who watched my Thursday video. I appreciate it. And I'm so glad that so many of you liked it. And oh my gosh, do you hear these revved up engines? Yeah, I'm so happy that many of you liked it, and I appreciate you all very, very much. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.